my name is Sophia Campos and I am a nursing student here at Walsh University. I want to take you through an important process in nursing, the life review interview. For this assignment, you will reflect on your interview with an older adult, introduce the individual to the reader, and reflect on the answers given in the guiding questions in the analysis paper. This tutorial for Walsh University's nursing program goes over the premise of a life review and sharing the experience in a reflective paper assignment. Nurses can encourage elders to write about their life experiences by assigning topics that can be shared with a group or can use a guided interview to provide a sense of continuity and experience the client needs for connectedness. A life that can be viewed across years may balance the highs and lows with a sense of completeness, as opposed to remembering the regrets.
In this assignment, you will arrange to meet and interview an elderly family member, friend, or other individual. To successfully complete the assignment, you may need to meet more than once. Using the interview guide listed on screen, prompt your subject with examples of the questions given in this tutorial to assist you in gathering the information reflected on in your paper. What follows is an example of the interviewing process. Afterwards, we will discuss the layout of the reflective paper using the APA Writing Style Standard 7th edition student formatting. Before we begin, think about and use a system to capture a few notes on the responses you get. You do not have to write verbatim to be reflected on your person. Write a narrative essay under the headings from this guide, using the person's initial rather than their full name in the paper.
What is the very first thing you can remember in your life? Go as far back as you can.
Well, I remember drinking from a bottle under my grandmother's kitchen table.
What was life like for you as a child?
My mom raised me and my sister in a suburb of Cleveland. We were poorer, but not so poor as to stick out.
The interview of your subject should include their childhood, adolescence.
Who were the important people for you? So, for example, parents, brothers, sisters, friends, or maybe a teacher. Those you were especially close to, those you admired, or those you wanted to be like. Tell me about them.
Well, I wanted to be like my grandfather. He was a city council member and then president of the local school board. He was always working to make our community better. As a kid, I also wanted to be the strong man of the house, so I wouldn't let my mom down and be able to help do things around the house and yard.
Family and home environments, and adulthood.
How did your parents get along? How did other people in your house get along?
My parents were divorced when I was young, and it wasn't until later in life did my mom remarry. I grew up with a sister, but that probably wasn't the best relationship between siblings.
What was life like for you in your 20s and 30s? What kind of person were you? What did you enjoy?
I went to college right out of high school, but didn't finish right away. I was 23 when I got my first degree. I was smart, but life happens. I enjoyed a lot of sports and hanging out with friends. That began to change when I got a little older and got married.
As this is an APA-styled paper, you should include a title page, proper headings, give definition to sections of this paper including the patient's childhood, adolescence, things like family and home, adulthood, and a summary encapsulating the person's life, along with your conclusion or reflection on the experience of interviewing this person. Include in your introduction a brief biographical paragraph. Include the age, gender, and distinguishing characteristics of the individual, along with your relationship to them. Taking all the information you get from your subject, you will have to work on processing what you have learned into a narrative summary of the life that has been shared. Remember to apply gerontology nursing principles and insights in your reflections. Take time to gather, sort through, organize your thoughts, and use your notes to lay out a life review that you would be proud to share with the client and others as an organized reflection and testament to this person's life.